Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Norse Warrior by Griff Hosker, narrated by Tom Alexander. Prologue. Detmold, Saxony. Charles the Great, or, as he was better known, Charlemagne, King of the Franks, King of the Lombards, and Emperor of the Carolingian Empire, sat astride his huge horse and viewed the enemy. Masses of heathens and barbarians arrayed before him. They were a veritable sea of warriors and stretched as far as the eye could see. Above him fluttered the papal banner given to him by Pope Leo. The stars fluttered on a purple background and seemed to shimmer and shine like silver. It was a sign. He was doing God's work. The income from the Saxons he would rule would not compensate for the cost of maintaining order and building churches, but he was building an empire that was Christian and, thanks to his mighty army, peaceful. He had subdued the land of Pomerania and now would do the same further east in the land of the Saxons and the Frisians. When that was done, he could turn his eye to the north and subdue the barbarians and pagans who lived in the cold, inhospitable lands to the north. The northern world would be Christian, and it would be a monument to his devotion. Emperor Charlemagne was a huge man. At more than 6 feet tall, he towered over most men. With short hair and a moustache, he looked a different warrior to his father, who wore his hair long. On his head he wore not a helmet, but a crown. It was a symbol of his power as well as showing the confidence that he would not be threatened. His men would prevail. The contrast between the two armies could not have been greater. While the barbarians milled around screaming insults and shouting challenges, his mounted warriors and his serried ranks of spearmen stood silently, or prayed with the priests who marched along their ranks. The warriors wore well-made helmets, and the front ranks were mailed. They bore long spears, and some had lances. Their shields were not the crudely shaped ones held by the pagans, but stoutly made and solid. That the Christians were outnumbered worried some of the emperor's advisors, especially the priests, but Charlemagne had confidence in his generals and his mounted warriors. They had defeated the Wends, Pomeranians, and Saxons in every...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?